Okay, we're almost finished the debriefing of live coaching. So continue, what would be a consequence when they don't clean up? And you have to make it, I know, that would be something that we need to think about and discuss. But I think them getting out of not cleaning up is
rewarding.
Reward.
Yes, and that's why we always redirect them back to cleaning.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like then they go hide again, and so everybody else is still cleaning while they're hiding, and then we have to work with getting them out. So they're missing out on part of it.
So what I'm thinking, that we save a particular area.
Like the kitchen, which is one of the areas that needs the most work.
Yes. And that might mean that you'll have to go over there and help them. I think let's try that.
Okay.
And because that way they'll see that they still have to clean. That's part of being the team. It's part of being in the class. We team, and that if they choose to misbehave, they're still going to have to clean.
Right.
Do you like that idea?
I like that idea.
Okay, that's good. So let's we'll do that. So then we need to talk about, good job, we talk about that, and we saw that, in reviewing your data, our problems are mostly in the cleanup time, to transition. Okay, good. Now we need to do the specific feedback on the skills and the SSR. So let's look at the SSR and the implementation. Let's see here. So maybe what we can write is, let's see, do you have that pen? Does it work?
Pencil, yeah.
Okay. Let's write that we will, for a consequence for the modifications here. Let's see. That we might do on not the skill set rubric, but the professional development plan, because that has the implementation on that. That's where it is, where we discuss that. All right, that's the how. That's the celebrations, and we're going to put that into areas of improvement. I think that's okay. That's the implementation. So let's put we have the most confrontations during cleanup time, and this is another value. How can you see that the value in collecting data from what you just did?
Well, it's it shows you where the areas of where the conflicts are happening.
Yeah.
When you're collecting data, you're seeing, okay, now looking at this, I see the block area is our biggest issue.
Okay.
Do we need to make it bigger so they have more room?
Okay.
Or do we need to add more something else in there?
Right.
To make it where, where there isn't so confrontation. So collecting the data actually shows you, is the classroom setup working, or do I need to change that?
Right.
Or where your most issues are.
Yeah.
So
very good. Yeah. Good job. So then as we looked at it, we discussed that most of the problems is in the cleanup time.
Right.
And so then we collaborated and we discussed that, that what would be our consequence for them not cleaning up. So what we came to is that we will save an area for them, to finish the cleanup, that the other children who have done it, we're not going to put the burden on them.
Right.
And I think that this will be something that we can clarify to them during the class meeting. That that we're going to start today, that if there's problems during cleanup and you hide under the table, that we're going to save an area for you,
Right.
to clean up. Okay, we will save an area for them to clean up first, and then come to circle time.
Well, and it also depends on how long it takes them to clean it, what they miss at circle time.
Yeah, exactly.
Because some of their favorite things are at the beginning of circle time,
exactly.
like Blackie coming out,
and so
the games.
Right, so that would be a natural consequence.
Right.
Instead of saying Blackie won't come and say hi.
It's a natural Yes, I like that better. Yes.
You know what I mean?
Because I hate just being like, like
it's
Blackie, because that just almost means, because Blackie means so much to them.
Exactly.
I don't want to do it.
Exactly.
Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying.
I do.
Yes.
Okay, so why don't we fill in some celebrations? I think we need to fill in some celebrations.
You turn the top.
Okay. This is
Those are my favorite pencils.
17 or 18, isn't it?
18th, I think.
I think we just learned how to
help with
one
of our issues.
Yeah, we collected data, and we also learned how to find a solution. Yeah. To find a solution to our conflict or to the challenging behavior. Do you see any other celebrations that we can put in here?
Well, we understand now the importance of collecting data.
Exactly.
And it worked for our class. I mean, the coaching actually showed us something that we can improve in our class.
Exactly.
So,
and that could be something that we can share tomorrow.
Yes.
So like another celebration would be is that we were open to learn. A brand, because it was new to you and new to me, unfortunately. But I think also what we can use as a celebration, that we're going to implement this next year.
Even though I'm not going to be with you next year.
I know.
Yes.
I enjoyed having you this year.
Yes, I did too. I enjoyed being with you.
Okay. So we're going to implement, but you could help
Cecilia.
Yeah. Yes. And that would be good. I don't know how she does it, but that would be good for you to help her. Okay, so we're going to implement collecting data next year. Well, I guess that's more of an action. I'll put as an action next year. That is an action. Put action. But also, I think a celebration. I think that we grew in our knowledge, and we whoops. There we go. Okay, another. We'll put this 510. That we grew in our knowledge and application. Grew in our knowledge and application of the circuit. Application of collecting data. Okay. Do you see anything else?
Not really.
No? Okay. So I think, let's see. We discussed the implementation plan. We did the SSR. We are done with behavior. I mean, for live coaching.
Yes.
Live coaching. So we have one more to do. Thank you. Now, what you want? Press that one?
I think it's this.